Good morning. Good morning. I'm really sorry that the class got late. People are joining. Just a minute, sir. I'm chatting with our friends and giving them the links. Just bear with me for a second. Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good evening. Sorry, the other class got a little delayed, so henceforth. Okay, shall we get started? Sorry for the delay. Siri, perfect. Thank you for being on the camera. Durga, as always, Sharmat is there, Rafi is there, perfect. Shaida is on. Bhaskar, Ravi, Sai Kumar, Suresh. So with all the kids around, it's looking so blissful. Ravi and Sharmat, baby boy or baby girl? I can't see baby boy. Yeah, now I can see. And Ravi here? I mean, Ravi, I already know. Okay, Ravi, can you show her? Yeah. Hi. And Sharmat, we can't see your son.
Ashfaq, say hi.
I'd say hi.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Say good.
How are you? Am I looking strange?
Yes. He says yes.
What's your name?
Hi, Ahmed.
What's your name?
With Ahmed.
Louder, Katti sir.
Say louder.
The
I say louder. Ahmed.
Yeah, he's saying louder.
Louder.
You say louder, he's saying louder. Yeah.
He's just staring in front of the screen.
Okay, let him finish on this.
He's just about to sleep, so.
Yeah. Sleeping time, right? Yeah. Hi, Sai. Okay, so yeah, I think one quick question is let's jump to the topic directly. And a small request to all of you is, I think whoever are in the class, right, our introductions are complete, right, sir? Just asking out of curiosity because I'm jumping to the content directly. And sir, today we will be starting actually we'll finish a couple of last two topics which are pending. We'll finish that, which is IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. It shouldn't take long. And immediately after completing it, today itself we'll start virtual machines, the VM topic. Okay. Sorry that we lost a few minutes today, 15 minutes, but I'll make sure from tomorrow it doesn't happen. Okay, so if you all are All set to go, Andy? Okay, just give me a minute. I'll grab some water. I'm in, sir. Grab. Done. Starting now. How was your weekend? Important question. I can't hear any of you. Regular, normal, routine, same.
I'm pretty busy.
Oh, busy.
Yeah, with the iftar party at friends' home, and
Iftar. Oh, okay. Iftar party.
Ramadan already started, right? Fasting. So we had iftar party at friends' home. So pretty busy all 3 days since Friday evening.
So I started with Dali, the most awaited year of for me.
Oh, okay.
So
We'll have Halim next week.
oh, okay. One of our friends from Hyderabad, KDSSG friends, so they had sent Halim. So my gym trainer gave me another Halim. And then we bought, in Bangalore, we have something called Sharif Saab. So it's again a famous one. We get the iftar packet.
Oh, okay.
It's again very delicious. So we had that. My fun started already. Much awaited time of the year because we don't find Halim in the remaining.
Right, exactly. Halim season.
Sorry, vegetarians, excuse us for this conversation. Okay. So moving on now, sir. We discussed about veg Halim is also available if I'm not wrong.
I don't know. I mean,
Yes, it is.
okay. I'm not aware of it.
I shared my screen, sir. Yeah, extremely sorry for the delay. Today we lost a lot of time, but I'll just make sure it's not done from tomorrow. Anybody's introduction is left off and not done? Thanks, Roja. Thank you for coming on camera. Anybody's introduction is left off? Madhu did, Magesh did, Bhaskar did, Sudesh. I think whoever are there in the class today, your introductions are done. Let's move on. So we already discussed this on last Thursday and Friday, so there's no much of dragging this concept anymore. But as there were 2 days of pause, I'm just doing a quick recap of what we conversed till now. So we talked about how evolution of cloud computers started. We talked about data centers, the well managed data centers, the badly managed data centers. We discussed about that. Then we talked about the evolution, how people means not people, companies, corporates, enterprises have started thinking of saving budget or improving the services to customers. So what did they do, sir? They configured something called disaster recovery sites, not just managing one data center. They started managing multiple data centers for customer safety and for customer performance of the systems also. And massively, sir, globally also companies started establishing data centers. Later on, but that was turning out costly. So they turned towards an option called virtualization. Virtualization means creating, rather than purchasing physical machines, purchasing virtual machines, VMs. Right, sir? All agree? Okay, next. That's sir. Then after that, after virtualization became famous, that means physically one machine will be there. You can create a lot of virtual machines in that. Lot of virtual machines you can create. That means your RAM, your hardware, your hard disk, your CPUs will be shared by all the systems. Each is one operating system. Each virtual machine is one operating system. You can put whatever applications you want on them. This was a virtualization concept that was created. Rather than purchasing 100 servers, purchase 10 servers. In each server, put 10 machines. You will save budget for the company also. Right, sir? After that, we talked about physical machines and virtual machines. Physical machines, one machine only you will get. Virtual machine means you can create multiple operating systems and play with it. That already discussed. After that, companies started selling virtual machine as a product. You can decide how much CPU you want, how much memory you want, how much IO you want. Companies started doing this, and Jeff Bezos or other cloud providers have started selling the virtual machines. Okay, so after that, we talked about different types of cloud: public cloud, private cloud, and hybrid cloud. Private cloud means not shared with anyone, right? Or you keep your servers in your own data center. It's also called as private cloud. Or you keep your servers with another company. That's also called as private cloud. Right, sir? After that, public cloud. Public cloud means you're sharing resources with everyone and using it. That is hybrid cloud, so combination of both. So when do you use private cloud? When you already made an investment, you don't want to go to 100% into the cloud. You have data sovereignty rules. You can't cross your company data. You don't want your data to cross your company's servers. In all these cases, you will put your private cloud of your own. That's all. You don't want to keep in Microsoft's location. Some companies are willing to do it, so you can do. Then use public cloud. Keep your servers in Microsoft location. Microsoft will manage everything for you. You have to give up some control. Are you okay with it? Yes, I am okay. But sir, what is the benefit of private cloud? Safety. Are come on, KD. Here also we have safety. What is the benefit of private cloud, sir? Not safety. Control. Hey, I played one video also to all of you, sir, on that day, last one. I'm playing again.
Let's talk clouds. To the public cloud during several types of clouds.
Right, sir? This one picture is sufficient to talk, I believe, rather than talking about a lot of things.
Businesses are
Sir, in private cloud, you have full control. Okay. And in public cloud, you have what are the benefits, sir? Scalability. Scalability means you can create as many servers as you want in the span of seconds. Seconds, you can create so many servers. In private cloud, not like that. So if you want 100 servers, requires planning, strategy, proper purpose, and money and everything. So private cloud, you will get control. Public cloud, you will get scalability. That's all. So which models are companies using more? So startup will use public cloud. Large enterprises will use hybrid cloud. Startups, new companies, startups who are yet growing will use public clouds. Nowadays, most of them are using public clouds. Big enterprises use hybrid clouds. That's all. Some banks who care a lot, they go for private cloud. They can't put anything in public, so they go for private cloud. That's also. So these are the different options of private public hybrid scenarios we discuss. Okay. Today's discussion starts from this. We must talk about what is IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. And I promise after this, there is no more theory, all practical mode itself. Please bear me 50% of today's class. That's all. After that, all demos. Okay. So in a private cloud, as I already told just now, in a private cloud, everything we must manage. What do you mean by everything? Everything means what's a network of the, sir, Microsoft will not manage anything for you. It's a private cloud, right? Servers are present in your office. Servers are present with you. I'm talking about that situation. In that scenario, network is yours. Storage is yours. Storage means hard drives. Servers are yours. If you are using virtualization, VMs are also yours only. Operating system is yours. Middleware is any middleware applications like web applications, web tires. What do you call them, sir? Application servers, web servers. All that are your own. So, what is application server? What is web server? We will discuss a little later in the course itself. We have, but for now, servers is what we can say. Servers are under your control. OS is under your control. Applications are under your control. So that means end to end, everything you manage on your own. That's called as private cloud. Second option, sir. In the cloud world, three types of platforms exist. One is IaaS. So if you are managing your own servers, you will manage everything. If you are keeping your infrastructure in Microsoft location, then I would say, then you are doing what, sir? Infrastructure. You might be using infrastructure as a service, IaaS. So what is the meaning of IaaS, sir? Infrastructure as a service, where network is not under your control, Microsoft will manage. Storage is not under our control, Microsoft will manage. Servers are not under our control, Microsoft will manage. Virtualizations, sir, VM creations are under their control. So what is under our control? Only operating system. You can install any application that you want. You just create the servers. So Rafi wants to create 10 virtual machines today. He can simply go to Microsoft and say, hey, I'll pay you money. Give me 10 servers. So Microsoft will control the hardware, sir. Microsoft will control the storage. Microsoft will control the servers. Microsoft will control the virtualization. And Microsoft will create 10 VMs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 Rafi user. So Rafi has what level of control? From operating system level onwards, Rafi has control. Rafi, you have D drive, C drive, 2 drives in that system, sir. Drive got filled. What you should do? Contact Microsoft and say, hey, my drive got filled. Please expand, because hardware is under their controls.
Storage.
Storage. You have to ask for extra storage, and you pay for that. So IaaS means you have control on the operating system onwards. They have control on the hardware layer. That is IaaS. IaaS means infrastructure as a service. Yeah.
So it's safely the storage layer. So what do you do? I mean, it's a separate team for us.
Could be a mic issue. It's not very clear at all, Ravi. Could not hear you, sir. But one thing I understood, half of I was getting. May please repeat that once. Do you mind? Now you are not audible at all, sir. The previous was better. Mike had an issue, very clear. Or you want to type the question, please? Do you mind typing the question in there? Yeah. Okay. So then, 1 minute, sir. If, so I'll give you a small example. One minute, sir. I'm opening the browser. Listen, just bear with me. 1 minute only. So all of you for your information. I wanted to show this. Oh, not this one. 1 minute. Sir. One. So 1 minute. Sir. I'm logging into my Azure portal to show you what I'm saying. Just a minute. One minute, sir. 1 minute more. One minute. It's loading, loading, loading. Yeah, sir, it loaded on my screen. So everyone, please watch now. So please watch now. I am on the Azure portal. So what is this? In hardly few days, you will see. You will create the portal for yourself. You will be playing on this portal in few minutes. Sir. But what I want to show is, if you go to Google and search for Microsoft Azure Infrastructure as a Service. Microsoft Azure Infrastructure as a Service. If you Google for it, sir, you will get infrastructure as a service. Microsoft is selling different products to you. You can create a hard drive in the cloud, sir. The hard drive comes under what section? Which category? IaaS, because you are creating a hard drive. Hard drive comes under hardware. Infrastructure, sir. Infrastructure means Microsoft is selling the infrastructure. So Shahida, you want to create a 500 GB hard drive in the cloud. You can absolutely do it, Shahida. A 500 GB hard drive in the cloud. How you want to use it is your choice. You will use it later. But a 500 GB hard drive. So server, sir, if you want to create a server, it comes under infrastructure. If you want to create a storage, hard disk, comes under infrastructure. If you want to create a network, you can keep all your servers, comes under infrastructure. And if you want to hire, sir, look at this one, sir. Data center, physical plant or building. You are telling Microsoft, lease me. Give me one rack in your data center. I will use it. So that is also comes under infrastructure. So purchasing physical servers also is possible nowadays. So I only told a few minutes back that in cloud, everything is virtual machine, right? No. Recently, Microsoft, not recently, 2-3 years back, sir, Microsoft came up with a new feature. Hey, you can purchase servers, physical servers from my data center, and you can use them and pay for that. So not only virtual machines, you can also purchase what, sir? Physical servers. So all these three, sir, servers, storage, let's name them, sir. Servers, purchasing servers, storage, networking, and data centers, physical data centers. All these will come under infrastructure as a service. Now let's go back to the PowerPoint. So actually I can show here also. If I want to create servers, okay, for servers, meaning you can call them as virtual machines. I can go to a virtual machine and create a new virtual machine of my own choice. 2 minutes, it's loading, just bear with me. Those are my existing virtual machines. You can ignore them. So I'm creating a new virtual machine now, and this will be created in the cloud. In one of the servers Microsoft is giving me, somewhere it will be where we don't know. So this comes under so this absolutely comes under infrastructure. Any questions anybody has? And there's a question on the chat of the last later. lot of people are purchasing servers, storage, network, data centers from Microsoft. A lot of companies are purchasing. So, what are the advantages of IaaS? It reduces capital expenditure, your company's expenditure. You don't need to invest anything. Microsoft, use it from Microsoft and pay them what you are using. Pre-investment is not required. And you can optimize your costs very well. And a lot of other benefits are also there. Okay, sir. So first one we covered is IaaS. IaaS means you are purchasing infrastructure from Microsoft. You manage on your own, sir, which is called as private cloud. You all know very well now. If you're managing on your own, it's called as private cloud. If you are hiring Microsoft for servers and also physical or virtual, physical servers or virtual machines, whichever it is, you can purchase from Microsoft. Those kind of services are called as infrastructure services. You pay for server, you pay for network, you pay for storage, you pay for physical service. Same thing I'm repeating and saying, that's it, nothing more. So I think we can go on. If you all are okay with it. Done? Okay. So next one. Let's go to platform.
KD, there was a security stuff that was
Correct.
written
So,
on the slide that you showed.
Absolutely. I wantedly skipped it and it fell in your eyes. So, and actually, yes, we have /security. Some security features we have to also will come under infrastructure. And I'll tell them what they are. Anyways, you asked the questions, I'll address it now. We have something called Azure Sentinel, which comes under security feature. And we have something called Azure Monitor, not security. Azure Sentinel is a security feature. Azure Sentinel, and we are discussing that in the course. I'll show a demo of Sentinel. I can't show it now, but yeah. So I can show a demo of Sentinel a little later. So, but repeating, Sentinel is a security service. It comes under infrastructure. Good one. Thank you. Thanks for catching it. So anything else on the IaaS part? If not, let's go for PaaS. So PaaS means what, sir? Operating system you don't have control. The server is managed by Microsoft. Network is managed by Microsoft. Storage is managed by Microsoft. Virtualization is managed by Microsoft. OS is managed by Microsoft. Application is managed by, everything is managed by Microsoft. Then what will I do, KD? Nothing, sir. Everything they will do, you just sit and watch. Watch your data. Because everything they are going to handle, you just wait, you just watch the data. Only applications and data are under our control. This is one more type of product they are selling. Sir. Hey, by the way, sir, these three categories, right? IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS are three product categories. Depending on what your requirements, you can go for that category and use that category. Let's say, Roja, you don't want to build Roja, you don't want to build any servers and all that. That's out of your comfort zone. You don't want to build any servers. You want to give everything to Microsoft and say, Microsoft, you do everything for me. I will use my data. That's it. Don't trouble me with servers and all that. I don't understand that language. Or let's say, Roja, I'll give one more example. You are a startup, a new company. You don't have staff. Again, you can't take a headache of managing servers and all that. You don't have staff, first of all. So what to do? Microsoft is giving that service, right? Hey, Roja, we will manage everything for you. Your servers, we will manage everything. You just have to access your data. Then go for platform as a service. So let's do one thing. Let us go and talk about.
So what is middleware and runtime?
What is what, Magesh?
Middleware and runtime.
Middleware, I'll talk, sir. I'll just explain about middleware. Middleware is nothing but application servers, web servers, they all come under middleware. We'll definitely talk. Give me a few minutes. So now, everybody look at this. Sir, all of you, I hope you're looking at it. Look at this, sir. Look at this. Operating systems are coming where? Actually, under IaaS, right? It should come under IaaS. If the line draws here, it's okay, sir. We'll talk about operating systems a little later. Look at this one. There are some tools, development tools. There are some database products. There are some business analytic products, different types of products, where Roja, you have a big database, very big database. Normally, how somebody will manage database? First, you have to install one server. I'm talking about companies in office. How do you manage databases, sir? Example of databases. How do you manage databases? First, you need a server, install one operating system, put Oracle. Oracle is one database in the market. What is that? Microsoft is one database in the market. DB2. The different types of MySQL. Different types of databases are NoSQL. Different types of databases are there. So what people do? First server, then install that database software, then keep databases in them, and it's your responsibility. Backups are your responsibility. Server management is your responsibility. Space management is your responsibility. I don't want all this headache. Microsoft, please, you manage everything. Backups also you only take. Server management also you only take. I will only use my data. That's it. I don't care about how space management you take it. I will use only data. You manage everything for me. So can I ask you all a silly and a simple question, sir? I'll ask you a question now. Tell me, this is cheaper or this is cheaper? Here you are asking Microsoft. Microsoft, you manage my hardware. You manage up to virtualization. OS onwards, I will manage. Backups, I will manage. Everything I will manage. Microsoft, you manage hardware sufficient in IaaS and so on. In past, what are you doing? Microsoft, OS also you manage. Microsoft, backup also you manage. Microsoft, everything you manage. I'll only handle my data. Which one will be costly of the two?
Pass.
200%. Correct answer.
Pass.
Because the more and more you depend on Microsoft, sir, the more and more they will charge you. And sir, obviously IaaS is cheaper than PaaS. PaaS is expensive. But Roja, you don't have staff. You are again, moreover, you are a startup, you're a new company. You don't understand the logistics much. You need to hire DBAs, or you need to hire somebody, data management people. You need to hire developers. You still did not even do that. You only have 1 or 2 people working in your company. You are the designer, you are the company product owner, you are the CEO, you are everything. One man or one woman show. So you rather must go for PaaS. You should not go for IaaS. Very bad idea it would be if you go for IaaS. It's okay. Some money extra they will charge you. It's okay. Till when? Till you grow. Once you grow, then you can set up things better. So I'm just trying to explain the difference between IaaS and PaaS. IaaS means you are taking a little more control in cloud also. In PaaS means you are completely almost handing over control to them, except on your data. I will show, sir, which, by the way, sir, nearly around, I can show you on the screen now itself. Lot of products are there in cloud, sir. Lot of, nearly around 200 plus products are there in Azure. If somebody wants to use Azure, sir, 200 categories of people can use. Azure services. Just Google for Azure services, cloud services. Huh? Can you see here? I'm not going, this is ad, okay? I'll not click on ad, I'll go for the second. Sir, look at this. On the left-hand side, can you see all the categories? See what type of people can use cloud. Sir, AI and machine learning, artificial intelligence and machine learning. Click on that. Sir, look at this. All these, what, sir? Anomaly detector, Azure cognitive search, Azure machine learning. All these are what, sir? Different products in the cloud. Now, you may ask me a question, KD, anomaly detector is IaaS or PaaS? I don't know. Sir, I don't know. I have to check. I'm not expert in this area. So you go to anomaly detector, come down, sir. They will explain. I mean, in the documentation, it will be written. Is it IaaS or PaaS? It will be, actually, we have to check. You can scroll down. Sometimes they will write, sometimes they will not write, but you can Google about it, read about it. You can find it out. Am I making sense to everybody, sir? So Azure has got a lot of services. In them, IaaS and PaaS both are available. Then KD, you did not talk about the last one, SaaS. 2 minutes, we'll talk. So like that, AI and machine learning. Any of us, are we interested in AI and machine learning here? Definitely not our piece of cake. None of us here are worried about it, right? Okay, then go to analytics, sir. Different types of analytics services are available. And analytics, look at this. All these are analytics. And then, sir, compute. Compute means here, compute. Under compute, what all are coming up? What is this, sir? Virtual machines. Yes, we will learn virtual machines. We'll talk about virtual machines. So look at this. All these are compute services. So what I will do from tomorrow, today at the end of the class, and from tomorrow, we will start targeting on computes, especially on compute. Like that, sir. And during the course, we'll also target containers. I'll show you containers in the class. And during the course, sir, we'll talk about databases, but database is not our piece of cake. But I will show you, hey, this is how databases are created. And sir, not only Microsoft databases, sir, they keep other databases also. MySQL, Postgre, MariaDB, Cosmos DB. A lot of them are, sir. Different products are there in the cloud. Of course, SQL Server is also there. Their own product, it is available. Others are also available. And sir, like that, sir, and developer tools are there. Developers can use some wonderful tools that they want. And so networking. So Sharmat, you know now, networking comes under what? IaaS. And sir, 1 minute, storage. Where is storage? Storage comes under what, sir? IaaS.
Yes.
1 minute. There are some services in storage which come under PaaS. Entire storage is not IaaS. Correction, sir. Some services are IaaS, some services are PaaS. So this is our understanding we will develop gradually in step-by-step process. Which is IaaS, which is PaaS, what we should use, which services we need to know. Those things we are about to discuss. And sir, everything in security is not IaaS. Some are PaaS, some are IaaS. That's all. Everything in compute means virtual machines. Everything in compute is not IaaS. Some are IaaS, some are PaaS. That's all, sir. If you are clear till here, I think wonderful. We did the first conversation well. But please understand, in IaaS means you have control from OS onwards, operating system onwards. In PaaS means you have control only on the applications and data. The more control you give to Microsoft, the more management you are handing over to Microsoft, that much you have to pay. They're very, very expensive products. And I'm not kidding, I'm very serious. You will see them shortly. Which one? Thank you. Correct answer, Shaida. PaaS will have more cost, too much of cost. Okay, the last one, sir. What is SaaS? SaaS. So SaaS, SaaS, software as a service. What is this, sir? Everything is managed by Microsoft. There is no blue color at all. So what is this? Sir, this is nothing but you develop. Sir, I can give you a classic example of SaaS. WhatsApp. WhatsApp is a cloud product, sir. Who said? I mean, absolutely valid word. This one especially. Not only WhatsApp. So what is the other one? Telegram. Spotify, the music app that you hear, JioSaavn, Spotify, WhatsApp, all the apps that you use on your phone are all cloud-based apps. Okay, why are you talking about SaaS? Software as a service. Sir, you can run any software on the cloud as a service. Customers will use. Do customers have control on Spotify? No. They can only select the songs. That's all and play them. They can't add their lyrics. This is not Smule apps. Okay, you can't add your songs to it. You can play what they give. So software as a service. Software as a service. So SaaS means software as a service. Everything is on the cloud. Microsoft will manage everything for you, sir. But wait, Roja, you are a new product designer, a new company. You are developing a new product. You are developing an app like WhatsApp. You kept everything on cloud. Microsoft is managing for you, and you have to pay Microsoft. Agree? You have to pay Microsoft. Agree? And now we have a problem, Roja. You will pay Microsoft. Who will pay you? Spotify app is a free app or a paid app, sir? Paid app. Paid app. Okay, free songs also you can listen, but it's paid app. So you will collect revenue from your customers, Roja, and you will pay to Microsoft some amount, and remaining you will keep for your profits. So software as a service means preparing an application and keeping them in the cloud. Those come under SaaS. If you want proof, again, go back to that last picture I was showing you. What is this? Hosted, meaning you kept some applications, you hosted some applications in the cloud, and customers are using them. So see, WhatsApp is a free, sir. WhatsApp is a free product. But wait, WhatsApp is not free. WhatsApp is not free. We all know this, right? We are the product. They are selling our data to somebody else. That's where they're making money. That's all. So yes, you are the product. It's not a free app. You're getting ads. Okay, nowadays WhatsApp doesn't have ads, but so WhatsApp data, whatever you search, goes to Facebook and LinkedIn. Yeah, based on your WhatsApp searches, data comes in LinkedIn also. Not LinkedIn. Damn, what did I say? Instagram and Facebook, because WhatsApp, Instagram, Facebook all belong to
Meta.
Meta. Thank you, Magesh, Durga. Meta is the answer. All goes to Meta. Meta is one company now. So that's also. So now Facebook name has changed to Meta. So that's also nothing much to say. So now you understood the purpose of all the three IaaS, PaaS, and SaaS. We have got.
So SaaS is just the software which we directly use.
SaaS is nothing but a hosted application. Applications that you design and you keep in cloud, and people will purchase or free or whatever they use, and they either they pay for it or they use it, or they themselves are the product.
So Office 365 also comes under this.
What an example you gave, sir. Teams, Office 365 is a perfect example of SaaS product. Office 365 is a perfect example of a SaaS product. And sir, you pay Microsoft, right? Monthly. How much, sir? Every company pays per employee around 175, 200 rupees. Per employee license, sir, per month is 200 rupees. And the company has 10,000 employees. You know what I'm talking about. So all this is a paid product. And what is Microsoft offering? Chat. And they are giving, what is this? Outlook free, PowerPoint free, Excel free, 1 TB space free, Skype free. And that the bundle of Office 365 is a 100% SaaS product.
Salesforce also comes under this, right?
Salesforce also, sir. Salesforce also. Office 365 is a platform as a service. Okay, or ask this question, sir. Is Office 365 PaaS or SaaS? You Google for it, sir. You'll get the answer. It's 200% a SaaS product. You pay for it and you get the services from Microsoft. Simple. Very good, Magesh. I think that's a valid point. Second, the next one, what you said is, what is the other company you said now? What was the second company name you took now?
Salesforce.
Salesforce. So Salesforce is a perfect company, absolute example of SaaS products. You just Google for Salesforce products. See, Salesforce, Sales Cloud, everything in Salesforce. You go to Salesforce. So I'll tell you who uses Salesforce normally. I am a business owner. I can store all my customer information in Salesforce system, all my customers' information. And sir, what I can do is I can create a big ecosystem. Whenever a new inquiry comes to KDSSG, we can put them into Salesforce. And that customer stays with me for a long time, for lifetime. I can build such an ecosystem in Salesforce. But sir, is it coming free for me? I have to pay for this product. Whenever a new inquiry comes, I can go and enter here. Salesforce is very famous among the companies. Sir. Large enterprises use it, not small enterprises. Of course, KDSSG can't use it, but large enterprises can definitely use all the customer information they can store in Salesforce. And customers will get regular messages, all that system. So WhatsApp messages, Slack chats, everything can be done. I mean, you got what I'm saying, right? So Salesforce, Magesh gave two classic examples. Sir. Office 365 is SaaS. Salesforce is SaaS. I also told you lots of applications like WhatsApp, Spotify, all the music apps that you use, everything falls under software as a service. Who designs the products? Or some company will design. Anything more? So SaaS is of time-based discussion is what I will say. Well, let's rather focus on by the way, in this course, we are not covering anything about SaaS. In this course, we are not covering any product building. We are not building any products. So SaaS is not our piece of cake. We either talk about IaaS or we talk about SaaS. Thank you, Manoj. Any other questions, sir? Anybody have any other points to bring back? Okay, sir. Then one last slide. Maybe you should see this picture. I love this comparison. Pizza as a service. Okay, so you bring everything home, right? You bring everything home, all the ingredients needed for a pizza. Build everything in your house. It's what? Private cloud types. Or second thing, sir. Communal kitchen. Communal kitchen. Communal kitchen example is what, sir? Oven will be shared by the apartment people. Hey, come on, sir. Now there are some common areas. Because let's say I don't have oven at my house. I can go to that. If I'm staying in an apartment community, there's a communal kitchen available where I can go have electricity, gas is available, and oven is available. I can go and cook this. One type. Or bring your own. Meaning, we all sit in one place. We'll bring our own pizzas and eat. One more. Sir, one second. One more. You are telling somebody, a vendor, that bring pizzas to the party and we'll bring remaining all stuff. Vendor, you bring everything. We'll pay you more. Obviously, you have to pay more for vendor. Next one, sir. Restaurant. You just go friends and everything is available with them. And last one, sir. Party. I don't know if you like the example or not, sir, but you know, the more and more you outsource, the more and more hosting a party is expensive. Going to a restaurant is more expensive. So the way you come down, it becomes cheaper. The way you go high, it becomes expensive. Nothing else to say, sir. With one line, I'll conclude and let's go to the next topic. SaaS, PaaS, and IaaS. SaaS, who uses SaaS, sir? Email applications, like what just now Magesh said. CRM applications, chatting, collaboration, Teams, sir. Team Office 365 is the best example, Magesh, and that's what you said now. For all those things in a company, sir, you use what? SaaS. What do you use in a company for PaaS, sir? Development. I will tell you where we use PaaS. So, Roja, you wanted a database. And you didn't want to put people and get troubled with that, right? So you just wanted one simple database readily available. Microsoft must manage everything. So in that case, you go for PaaS. No, Roja, you have one more requirement now. You want to manage everything. Your own DBAs, your own application people, you want to manage everything on your own. Then purchase the servers infra. So these are the three situations, sir. I don't have anything else to talk. If you have any questions, ask, else we'll move to the next one. Any questions, please? Thank you, sir.
When we go to IaaS, it's purely public cloud, right? And it's like some kind of public cloud only.
The public
Because
or private also. See, private also we have an option, right? In private also, I will purchase from Microsoft a server. I will host everything in Microsoft location. In public, one common thing is what, sir? You can scale, you can go aggressively, you can grow, you can increase and create as many VMs as you want. Okay, IaaS is available in public also. IaaS is available in private also. But the challenge in private is, sir, Microsoft will tell that, hey, I'm giving you this much capacity. If you want more capacity, first only tell me. Suddenly don't come back and say, no, I want 500 servers. Microsoft will not give, sir. In which one? Private. In public, you ask anytime because they are managing a big pool of infrastructure. Anytime you ask, you will get it. In private, no. Because you have agreement with 100 servers. Suddenly you're coming and saying 500 servers. How can they build it and give you suddenly? So in a private cloud, they will be checking that. They are telling that if you want to grow, grow. They are not saying no, but they are asking you for what, sir? Prior intimation or some planning. In public, no such planning. You want to scale, next second you can scale. That's all, sir. So with that, sir, now I think we will hold off here and let me take you to one more quick 2 minutes PowerPoint slide. And from there, we will jump to our next topic, sir. And I want all of you to be little focused because we are reaching to the almost end. Just have a little more patience. 15 more minutes. It's loading. Just a second. Okay. Let's go with the happy modes. Monday morning is boring, right? So let's yeah. Asking you all a simple and silly question now. So what are the total list of Azure services? You already saw just now on the left side. Whatever you remember, you can tell, please. Artificial intelligence and machine learning, AI and ML.
Compute.
Sorry, sir.
Compute.
Left side. Database.
Office 365. Office 365.
Office 365 comes as a SaaS, software as a service. I'm talking about a few minutes back. I showed on the left side, right? All the Microsoft services. Left side.
Yes,
Network, storage, security, containers. A lot of sections were there. Databases. So like that, sir. That's what I'm trying to tell now. These are all our developer tools, DevOps, IoT, Internet of Things. So you all know IoT, I'm very sure. Nowadays, all washing machines, ovens, TVs, kitchen, so everything is smart now. LG or Samsung are leading this show, right? LG or Samsung are leading this show. Everything has become smart product. It's all because of IoT, Internet of Things. Sensors have come everywhere, in cars or everywhere, sir. Sensors are ruling the world now. And the data that is generated by sensors is aggressively high. So that's what we are talking about. So a lot of services are available on the cloud. What we will do is, so we will focus on the yellow stuff first. Because, all at one shot, we can't jump and justify the mind. So we'll go one by one. And our first target will be compute. Okay with it, sir? This is the total list. From that total list, we are focusing on some of them to start with. That doesn't mean that we are covering everything here, sir, because some of the areas are not even relevant for us. So there's no point in touching about it, but whichever are very important for an Azure admin, I'm talking about that. Moving on. So a small, a small diagrammatic representation of infrastructure services. Compute comes under what? Infrastructure services. But one second, sir. Not everything in compute, okay? Compute has got nearly 20 or 15, 20 services, out of which I'm talking about 2. Under compute, virtual machines comes under what? IaaS. Containers comes under what? IaaS.
Yes.
Remember these 2 words. Under storage, everything comes under IaaS.
Yes.
Everything under storage comes under IaaS. Everything under storage, which is what's a blob, queues, files, disks, tables, the different options. Okay, I need to draw my words, not tables. Blobs, queues, files, disks. One by one, we'll talk about each and every feature. And then networking. Under networking, we have VNet, load balancer, DNS, and a lot of other services. They all come under IaaS. So, but KD, this picture is also not perfect. Sir, I think at least we got only one picture. There are no other pictures available. Even if you Google also, you'll not find any pictures, sir. This is one of the pictures that is available. Yes, Rafi?
This is good. This is good picture.
At least this is good. This gives us a vision about, oh, okay. Oh, that's some of them are like this, and this is how it is. And so now this is on the infra point. And so now on the security and compliance, Sharmat, as you asked, on the left-hand side, you can see these are some security and compliance products. Some of them are IaaS, some of them are PaaS again. Do you see Sentinel in that? No, it's not there. So, and then on the right-hand side, sir, some hybrid cloud products are there. And in the middle, you see all the platform as a service PaaS products. This is a categorization. SaaS, you are not seeing, it's okay. So now, at least for today, before we wrap up today's class, before we end today's class, I want you all to know the different services in the compute. If you know them, sir, then we are good. From tomorrow onwards, we can exclusively focus on what? Virtual machines. And before we move forward, sir, I want to put a small eye contest for all of you. Eye contest, no, sir, not eye contest. Icon, ICON, eye contest. Move on. These are all the icons. And by the way, I think you know, right? Azure or AWS, any clouds, sir. All clouds are so creative nowadays. What they are doing is for every product, because the list of products is 250 odd. Customers can't remember those names so easily. So they want these graphical representations also to be appropriate and related to the topic. Pretty much related to topic. Whether it is AWS or Azure, sir, all of them have followed this nice icons. Sir. Okay. So those are the icons on the screen. And I'll give you 5 seconds time. And you will remember 5 you want or 10 you want. Which are 5 seconds time only. And you will remember those names and I'll ask the questions and you'll answer. And your time starts now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I give 2 seconds extra. 3 seconds extra. Okay, now. What is this one? This one is.
Service container. Service con. Azure App Services.
So I got answer from J first. Service Fabric. Correct. Service Fabric is correct answer. What is this one? Second one.
Virtual machine container.
Scale set is correct, sir. I got answer from again J. Durga said scale set. This one, sir. Third one.
Containers.
Containers.
Containers. Thank you. Fourth one.
Microsoft.
Azure containers.
Azure Virtual Containers.
Azure Container Service. Thank you, sir. Last one.
Azure Function Logic Apps.
Last one.
Azure container.
Azure Function Logic Apps.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Almost you answered all of them. Thank you. Like first one I didn't ask because everybody will remember first one, so no doubt it's virtual machine. So if you look at the icons, right, representation of icons, VMs, virtual machines, you can create as many virtual machines as you want in the cloud space. Each virtual machine is represented by one monitor and some box inside. It's a globe or whatever image is inside. So, but scale set means what, sir? By looking at the picture itself, you can tell. One virtual machine is called as one machine that you build is a virtual machine. Group of machines that you build, set of machines, it's called as a scale set. Image wise, sir, 10 machines together, scale set. We'll talk. So every product will go and deep and discuss each and every service, but I'm just saying, easy way of remembering. So containers are ruling the world right now. You agree or not? Containers are ruling the world right now. Companies no more are interested in building virtual machines and all that, sir. Containers are really piercing into the market. Already they are piercing for the last 10 years. And not 10 years, maybe 5 years. And now again, the scale is increasing. We'll discuss about containers later. And then, sir, Azure Container Service. What is that also we'll discuss. Service Fabric, I love this feature. With the Service Fabric, we can do wonders. First of all, what is Service Fabric? What wonders we can do? I will show you later. And last but not the least, sir, app services. If you want to build an app and keep it in the cloud, you can. And sir, functions. You're not building an app, Roja. You are building a code. You can keep the code in the cloud. And anybody equally interested to use the code can use your code and build their applications. Meaning you're not keeping application in the cloud, you're keeping code in the cloud. So functions and logic apps are nothing but your logic, your programming logic is being kept in the cloud. People can use that also as a service. You want to charge them, you can. Such possibilities are numerous and endless. So what is our focus from tomorrow? First, we will start focusing on
VMs.
Compute. VMs, of course, VMs. Our category is compute. Under compute, we have VMs. So we will start with VM tomorrow. All good, sir? So see, I mean, actually, I'll stop on my slides. So let's go to that direct link itself. If you can see under compute, where is it? Under compute, if you can see here, look at this one. Total list of services. App service, just now we discussed. Building an app and keeping in the cloud. Second one, cycle cloud is a new one. Spot virtual machines, new one. Quantum. So I'll not ask a question, but I want to put something before you for today, before we end today's class. Quantum computing is the next generation of computing. How many of you are aware of quantum computing? Quantum physics? Anybody? Quantum computing, quantum physics. The next generation topics. I'm sure the kids will, I don't know, we are not into it, but the kids will definitely be in that space. No second thought about it. Quantum physics. Okay. Leave quantum physics. Quantum computing. So normally a computer understands what? Ones and zeros? Ones and zeros. And any system cannot understand more than 1 and a 0. What about quantum computing, sir? Quantum computing has one more value. Quantum computing. If you just Google for it. You go for Google for quantum computing, sir. Just to be aware, it is not just about 1 and a 0. They say that, okay, go to Wikipedia and read it, sir. No need to go any other blogs or something. Quantum computing says, and by the way, so this is a new age, new generation, new science being used. And what they say is, I'll come to the point directly. Yeah, look at this one, sir. It is not just about a 1 and a 0. It is not about just a 1 and a 0. You will also have one more logic other than 1 and a 0. Not just 1 and a 0. Of course, as per the current computing standards that we are aware, 1 and 0s are only possible. But beyond 1 and a 0, I'll tell you the correct name also, sir. I don't remember, but I'm just showing you. Yeah, look at this one, sir. Our memory consists of 1 and a 0 only, right? For our typical computing. Yes. Yeah. Our memory consists of 1 and a 0 typical computing, right? So now look at this. Look at the combinations here. In a quantum computing, the combinations are not just 1 and a 0. It will be beyond 1. 1, 0 can be combined. 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0. That means more states will come. Systems can work even faster. That's what they say. Now, if anybody is interested about this one, you can read. I'm not even into this work at all. Just I was curious to know what is quantum computing. I read a little about it. What did Azure do, sir? Microsoft introduced something called Azure Quantum. It's also IaaS. If you want to use their quantum, you can. There are special hardware they have designed. I can play this video if you're interested. Let's play that tomorrow. If you are at the end of the class, I would recommend to play this tomorrow than today. The complete list of Azure services are too many, sir. Under compute, what all we have now? You tell me. App service, cycle cloud. We have to read what it is. Spot machines, VMware solutions, Spring Cloud, Quantum, Batch, cloud services, all these come under your compute itself. Too many. Which are important, we'll definitely discuss. Containers. We'll talk.
It's nice name, KD. Kubernetes services.
AKS, right? Kubernetes. Oh, okay. Got it. Costly name. Huh? Okay. So AKS. So Kubernetes, it's another service related to containers itself. AKS is connected with containers. Again, we'll discuss when the topic comes. So for today, all in all, let's conclude the class now. So what I'm saying is, under compute, we have lots of services. Not everything is important, at least for us. And we will focus on virtual machines. We'll focus on containers. We'll focus on service fabric, which I'll be showing you a little about service fabric, what it is and how it works. And then I will show some demos on functions also. So please understand, you are not a developer. I am not a developer. But knowing about a function, how an app service works, is nothing wrong. One basic code, a basic app code I will show you and how they deploy in the cloud. Basic services. At least how it works, we should know, right? That's all. Then I think then time to wrap up today's session, but tomorrow definitely our first class starts with compute. And in compute, we'll start with virtual machines. Virtual machines will take around 2 to 3 sessions to complete. And then after virtual machine completes, we'll go for other services also. Once compute completes, then we'll go for storage. Once storage completes, then we'll go for networking. Once networking completes, then we'll go for the topics that come by like that. But it is split between IaaS and PaaS. Remember this one. Okay. If Friday is a holiday, just a clarification. Friday stands as a holiday because of people who are saying that it's Good Friday and in other batches also. Then we finally concluded that let's go for a holiday on Friday. Just a heads up in private. Done. Okay, sir. Let's talk more about. Hey, if anybody wants to read about quantum physics or quantum computing, okay, physics you leave, sir. Quantum computing, you can read and tell me if you want 1 or 2 lines extra from your side. If this topic interests you. If my daughter likes this topic in future, I'll make sure that she is part of it. If she likes it, we can't force anyone, but if she likes it. Thank you. Talk to you tomorrow morning or tomorrow evening for Sharma. Same time, same place. Signing off. Have a fantastic day. Talk to you.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Any questions?
Thank you, Kerry.
No.
Oh, thank you. Let's talk. Bye. And so please go to that website. Just go for Azure services if you find time. Just go through that list of services once, just for fun. If you want compute, especially, you can go a couple of more times. Just get used to those names, and each and every service will evaluate later. But go through those names first, and you feel comfortable later when I talk about it. Thank you. Thanks, Madhu, for coming on campus. Bye, everyone. Talk to you.
Thank you.